Hello, everybody, and welcome to Saturday's live reading. It is nice to see you guys. Hello to Zhang. Hello to Jasmine. Just hold on 1 second. We're going to start this off tonight with our beautiful Anastasia. And I do not want to forget about her, so we are going to start off with her. I hope you guys had a beautiful day. Hold on just 1 second. Okay, and Lilith and Watson. I finally brought down that new tarot deck that I was telling you guys about, and I have to say, it is gorgeous. The Hieronymus Bosk, and it is tormented, yet it is beautiful, yet it is profound, but it is quite deranging. It is interesting. I'm going to use it later on, guys. So that being said, let's go for it, and let's start this off with Anastasia. I hope you guys had the most beautiful day today. Yes. This is like my surprise deck, Lilith. I received it, and I was like, what the hell is this? What did I order? And I looked at the back, and it had a little bit of some type of Deviant Tarot type of twist to it. But yet, it reminded me of a little bit of Renaissance. There was a lot of stuff going on, and I looked at it, I analyzed it, I read it, and I understood it. So we are going to be looking at it together. I know. Do you tell, right? Yes. All right. And I have to say, the cards, Juanson, I got to say this before I move over to Anastasia. I really do have to, because they are gorgeous. Look at that. So into the outside, you actually have a mixture. It's like a collage of all different time of everything that is within the cards is onto the outside. And into the actual booklet, at the end of the booklet, it actually tells you where all these paintings are coming from. It actually tells you also, if you look throughout the cards, which cards mean that this is coming from hell, which ones are coming from Eden, which ones are earthly delights. We talk about into this deck, you have sins, sin of wrath, of lust, of sloth, of envy. It is a wicked deck, honestly. It is wicked. So we're going to be looking at that together later, guys. It is kind of crazy. I was telling my mom about the Justice card earlier, how the, I'll show it to you guys later. Okay, let's start this off over here with Anastasia, and I'll dive into this deck soon so you guys can see it. I know it is something. I know it is. And I mean, the booklet is fantastic. It really tells you which type and who made the paintings of which period and so on. So it's somewhat of a masterpiece, I do have to say. It is really, really nice. All right, so here we go. Now you want it, right? It is fantastic. Wait till you see it once and all together. Anastasia is going to be our very first lovely, and she was afraid, and with reason, because we kind of forgot about her last time. I'm so sorry. I never will again. If I forget once, I never forget twice, my beautiful Anastasia. So this is for you at 3 minutes and 45 seconds, 3:45, and I hope that everybody is still having a beautiful Thanksgiving weekend, guys. So let's go for it. And wait, what was it? Love notes on a timestamp, nothing else. I got you. So let's go with the love notes. I don't know. I completely forgot about it, Lilith. My mom did not order this one. This is not her style at all, but it screams out to me. Anything that is medieval, that is Renaissance, and everything of this such, I absolutely love. So it screamed my name. But when I first received it, I was like, what is this deck? What did I do? But that's without opening it. I have a lot of decks that I pre-order and I forget when I've received them. So that's what happened to this one. But I actually am really, really quite glad. And it passed the interviews hands up. So I love it. Anastasia, I see my future when I look into your eyes. Honestly, I do want to be into a relationship right now. Also, I do have to tell you that sometimes parts of me are a little bit broken. And sometimes I'm afraid that I might hurt you. if I do show those parts to you. What we're really trying to say is that we're feeling a little bit vulnerable. We want you to know that everything is going to be all right. Please do trust us. It does. It does. It definitely does. When I saw it, there's a lot of like different type of characters in it that reminds me of the Deviant Tarot. It is such a you deck. It is definitely, when I saw it, I thought beautiful Lilith Angel, absolutely. Watson, yes, but perhaps a little bit less. Might not quite be. You will enjoy it, you will like it, but maybe not quite the same type of style. I'm not sure that you're much of a Deviant style. Let's continue. Let's go with, what is the other ones? These are the ones that you like. I'm always trying to remember which ones it is that you like, and I think this is the one. So let's go for it. You know, I never ordered Lilith, the like sequel of Deviant Tarot, whatever it was, like months ago. I never actually, it was an oracle, I think. Did you order it? I never have. I didn't really kind of follow on through with it. Your dark twisted side is intrigued now, isn't it? I'm going to take it out. You'll see. I struggle with revealing my true feelings and emotions. Z Yang, by the way, and Jasmine, you guys are up next. If I could turn back time, I would. And I want you to know that I would do absolutely everything, but just completely differently. And I must admit that I am longing for your touch. I am longing for your beautiful, warm embrace. And all those secrets that I keep within me every single day, it is difficult to keep them within. It is difficult not to speak about them, but I don't quite have that courage to do so at this moment. I need you to allow me to work onto myself so I can actually work on us. Well, there was something, wasn't there? No, it was like an oracle or something. I don't know. I'm sure you sent me something and it had to do with a Deviant Tarot, but it was like somewhat of a sequel or an oracle or something of the such. And I never ended up ordering it, but I was wondering about it for quite some time. I don't remember which deck it was, though. Interesting, isn't it? And we both don't remember. I guess we're just not meant to have it. All right, my beautiful Anastasia, let's continue. Let me go and see the blue deck. I know, that's it, right? They love you. I know, you love that. Okay, let's go for it. I love bonding with you. I love spending some time with you. I want you to know that you mean absolutely everything to me. And I want to thank you for every single thing that you do for me. And I have never, ever, ever been loved the way that you love me, the way that I feel as though you love me. And I want to prove to you, I want to prove to the people that are around you that I care about you and I do love you. If only he could step on up, right? Oh my gosh. And I'm going to go to this one over here. I think this was another one that you liked. I'm making moves in silence. I don't want anybody to ruin my plans. So we're kind of moving into a little bit of a mischievous kind of a way. If we continue on, I want you to know that I am at the same time. I am trying to move on forward. I am trying to, start things with you. But at the same time, I am a little bit clueless with all of this. I know that we cannot force things. We really just need, things to develop the way that they are supposed to. Sometimes, though, I do find as though you're a little bit hard to read. And I do believe into divine timing. And I do believe that you and I are worth waiting for. My beautiful, I am sending you so much love, my beautiful Anastasia. I hope and I wish that you're having beautiful dreams because I know that you're sleeping right now. And I wish you the most beautiful day when you wake up. The Deviant Moon Oracle. Yeah, you remember sending a link, but you don't remember it coming up this soon. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I have no idea when it's coming out. I have no idea, but this deck reminds me of that. And you guys will completely understand when I actually show you the cards. They are twisted into so many kind of crazy ways. Okay, let's go and see Z Yang. You would like to have a love relationship and a career reading for December. Let's take this deck out so you guys can see it a little bit. And what should you look forward to and watch out for? A timestamp at 10 minutes and 30 seconds. So 10:30 for Z Yang, please. Let's go and check out this deck, guys. All right, here we go. A sin of greed is the first one coming on out, but nothing really all that shocking within the cards. The Prince of Skates, look at that, which is all about a lot of different types of indecision. So a very type of, I'm naked, I'm leaving myself out to the world, I'm being quite vulnerable, I'm just trying to move on forward as much as I can. The Christ child came on out also, followed out by the Kings of the East. You see even just all the titles, how strange it can be. And the King of Berries is just willing to give everything all together. It is a fantastic deck, but look at this, the Baron of Vessels. Look at that, guys. It is amazing. It is just absolutely amazing. The Death card is what it is, but hold on. Look at that, the Prince of Books. How lovely it is. I know you love that one, right? And there are so many of them. Look, the Conjurer is the Magician. Could you find a better name, guys? Honestly. Queen of Vessels. Look at that, the King of Birds. He's eating a person altogether is what he is up to. Temptation. Look, Adam and Eve. The apple is being offered, yet she's kind of looking the other way. It is the weirdest deck, yet it is the greatest deck altogether. So anyways, that's what I've got to say. We'll look at it a little bit later on for more cards, but it is fantastic. That being said, for our beautiful Z Yang, can you have a love relationship and a career reading for December? What I'm actually going to have to say over here within these cards is that because you are asking for a career reading, I feel as though you want something, you want more, you want business to pick up, you have a certain desire for a lot of different things, but I don't necessarily feel as though we're able to move on forward towards them. So I will say, and I will take out some more cards, but what I can see at this moment is things are moving kind of slowly. So as for career, nothing much is really coming upon, nothing much is really changing all that much. But I feel as though you're learning. I feel as though you're slowly transforming yourself altogether. I feel as though you're getting more power, you're getting more stability. And this all has to do with work, of course. If you're talking about love, I feel like you are a little bit of the one over here who is going to have to decide what it is that you want or what's going to be happening. I feel as though there's a certain leadership that needs to be taken upon. There's a certain coordination. There's projects that need to be put to the table. That being said, I feel as though in love, if you want anything to happen, we need to start putting some projects. We need to start following on through with different things, but that we are actually planning for and moving on forward with. Into the month of December, financially speaking, I'm going to say there's a certain stability, but there is a certain learning, but there's a lot of wants, there's a lot of desire. I feel like you want more, but you don't quite know how to go and get it. I don't quite feel as though it's accessible at this moment neither. I know it is, isn't it, Lilith? It is crazy. It is crazy in every kind of a way. It screams out. It does. So yeah, just even with all the sins and everything, oh my God, look at this card. It's deception. Look at that. It is crazy. Honestly, it is a to die for type of a deck. I have to talk about the flower pusher. Honestly, I have to. It has nothing to do with your reading my beautiful Z Yang and Hello Tea Clean, but this one is amazing. The flower pusher is really all about, you can see that there's somebody who's bent over, who's got flowers into their behind, and yet the person who's right next to him is the one who's giving this punishment, right? And it's all about how we're giving justice to somebody for something and something that has been done upon us that we don't really like. Yeah, we're not doing it out of greed. We're not doing it out of stubbornness. We're doing it because it must be done, not because it brings us happiness. So this card is really saying altogether that justice is going to be done towards you. It doesn't really matter what's going to happen. Karma is coming and knocking at your door. And you know what? This is just step one. Step two is on its way. What a lovely card, isn't it? It is fantastic. Okay, so I know, seriously. Yes. Okay. Let me continue on with Z Yang. Enough of my babble about that new deck. It is really, really quite nice. But it's got interesting twists and turns where you're wondering why this guy's got flour up their butt, right? Now you know it makes complete sense. You're giving justice to somebody who needs it, who deserves it, but you're not giving any pleasure, and you're not getting any pleasure by doing it. You're not doing it out of vengeance. You're doing it because it is the way that the world turns, right? All right, Z Yang. So I'm going to have to say over here, career-wise, not too much really changing, but we would like to have some modifications, but they are not quite possible at this moment into the month of December. Moving on forward, love-wise, you're dissatisfied. You're not really getting what it is that you want, and I kind of feel as though you're thinking about walking away. As you're thinking about walking away, why are you thinking about walking away? Because you're feeling a little bit sad. You're feeling a little bit onto the side. You're feeling a little bit not really necessarily loved or cared for. Onto the other side, whoever it is that who's into your world over here is pretty much just doing what it is that they do. But I do want you to know that they do think about you. They do care about you. And they seem really to be quite strong. So I do believe, even if you're not quite with this person, I'm not sure that you're necessarily in a relationship with this person, but you definitely have energy towards a person, and this is the energy that is emanating from it. It is feeling left out, yet the other person is thinking about us, but not really quite able to do anything. So I will say in love, stagnation is going to be there. Work, a little bit the same thing. It's a little bit like I tell the Watson every once in a while. You're a little bit frozen in time, my lovely, where we want things and we want things to move, but nothing is really moving. Nothing is really changing. Career-wise, I feel as though you're learning something. Something is going to be changing and becoming maybe a little bit more important for you. So something is happening within work. Within love, not too much. I still feel like you're feeling a little bit disappointed, my sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, Z Yang. And I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. Let's go see Jasmine, Auntie Clean. Hello to my beautiful Veronice. Nice to see you, lovely. I did. Hello, my beautiful Tea Clean. It is nice to see you, lovely. So let's go and see for Jasmine. Jasmine. What do we have? I'm going to do this because it was Anastasia. Oh, Lilith, you're so darn good. Honestly, yes, I knew you would find it, and I knew you would find it quickly. So, Jasmine, part 1. Let's go for it. Okay. What do we have? Let's go and find out. Hold on. Okay. And voila. I am so not excited, guys. Tomorrow I am going for my update COVID shot. It's a maximum I can get for my age and my health. So I'm going to go for shot number 4. Oh, but I always feel ill after I get a COVID shot. I never feel good after. I'm always sick for like a couple days after. So I'm not really looking forward to it. And my little dude, my little boy, he's going for his first shot because he's now 5 years old and we want to be able to travel. So we got to get him vaccinated, poor little dude. So he's not going to be happy about the whole thing. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. Yet at the same time, it is a beautiful day tomorrow, I have to say, because it is my mom's birthday. So I'm happy to go. I'm going to go and see my mom after with the kids and spend the afternoon and have lunch with her. But yes, thank you, my beautiful Veronice. It was sold out. No way, Lola. How's that possible? You need to go and get flu shot. Usually get them together, right? I used to get the flu shot, Lilith, but crazy stuff happened whenever I got the flu shot. I always got like more sick than if I don't have the flu shot. So I stopped taking the flu shot, but I'm definitely going to get the COVID one. Try to protect myself as much as can. If I get a cold, I get a cold. What can I say? But at least the COVID seems a little bit worse than the flus. But they're horrible to get. Oh my God. And I told my little guy, I'm like, and I took the appointment at the same time so he can see that mommy is getting a vaccination also, that it's not painful, it doesn't hurt, mommy doesn't cry, mommy doesn't cringe, nothing happens. It's very quick, easy. There you go, voila. But I know it's going to be so sad. He's going to hate having this poor little guy. Yeah, I feel you, Lilith. I don't like needles. I don't like them. I try to bear with them, and I don't say anything, and I act real strong, but I hate them. Let's go see. I have to say, though, childbirth has definitely taken away from me a lot of my fears about pills, medications, shots, all different kind of things. Childbirth has taken away a lot because it's kind of difficult to surpass that pain. So let's go say hello to Katharina. Nice to see you. Thank you for posting your question, my beautiful Veronice. I will be with you very, very shortly. So as for Jasmine and your first question, hush, hush, here we go. I'm going to have to say, we're trying to find the courage over here to move on forward to ask you if something is going to be happening. I feel like we want something more, and we want something more happening kind of fairly quickly. So I feel like you're going to be getting some news of this. We are thinking of you, but our dilemma right now is how are we going to approach you? How are we going to speak about this? Because we kind of feel as though we agreed that we're going to be moving into this type of direction, yet we're not quite moving towards it. It feels more like we're going into the opposite direction of something that is more stable, and we're a little bit unsure if the communication was really quite clear. Question number 2. I'm going to say that your question number 2 is pretty much answered in my answer number 1. Yes, we are away. Absolutely. I feel like we are pretty much trying to put our time and our effort and our pleasures towards that at this moment. But at the same time, I feel as though we're a little bit unsure about where this connection is going. Therefore, we are going to be texting you. We are going to be contacting you, but when we do get back so we can see each other again. So will you guys see each other again? Absolutely. But I kind of feel like if you want, and I'm not putting any pressure on you whatsoever, you do whatever it is that you want. I'm telling you that this person is non-committal. From there, you decide what you want to do, my lovely. But this is really what they want. I kind of feel like, this person wants a little bit of action. And if they don't get any action soon, they're going to end up, maybe kind of ghosting you, sweetie. Question number 3. It should most likely be, I'm going to say somewhere between Thursday and Sunday. So next Thursday and Sunday. Let's go see general read. Let's go for it. 12 to 14. There you go. Emotional kind of a recover over here, kind of slowly healing. I feel as though there's going to be a little bit of a distance. You are going to be seeing, no doubt about it, but you're definitely going to have to say and see that changes are going to be necessary. So is everything going to be easy into the love life? Not quite. It's going to be a little bit complicated. You're going to have a little bit of anxiety altogether. But altogether, I will say to you, I feel like your week is going to be good. You're going to be feeling as though things are moving really, really quite quickly. You will have some anxiety. You will have some worries. You will be wondering what is going on. But at least financially into your life, things are good. Friend-wise, things are good. The only thing that's a little bit iffy is within love. But again, I kind of feel like you guys agreed that it was a little bit into that unknown zone. So I feel as though you already agreed to this contract and well, it's up to you to decide if you want to follow on through or not, my lovely. But I feel as though he's waiting for you to follow on up with it. But again, no pressure for you whatsoever. You decide what is best for you. But I definitely feel as though this is what we want. Let's go and see over here for T Clean, followed out by Veronice. What direction should you go with your new business adventure, and any advice or suggestions? Now, I don't know what your new business adventure is, my lovely, but let's go see what I can find. So, which direction should your new business adventure, any advice? Let's go see. Okay, altogether, your new business adventure should be mostly, I have to say, with yourself. Don't feel as though necessarily collaborating with other people or starting off a business with somebody else is necessarily a good idea at this moment. So my first direction should be start something, but start it with yourself. Don't do it as a team with somebody else. I don't quite feel like it is going to be working on out. Whatever it is that you're thinking of doing right now, I feel like you need to take it and you need to twist it. You need to give it a facelift, or not a facelift. Well, a facelift could do it, but it's not the word I'm looking for. You need to do a makeover. That's what it is. You need to do a makeover to your question, sweetie, to your idea, to your business idea. That being said, I need you to look at every single idea that you have, and I need you to find new points. I need you to look at your competitors. I need you to look at your products. I need you to look at your prices. I need you to look at your promotions. I need you to look at all of that, and I need you to bonify it from what other people are offering at this moment, so people have absolutely no choice but coming to see you, because you are the best, you are the strongest, and you are offering the best price on top of it all. So just make sure that you're alone into this and that you're moving on forward with what it is that you desire and what it is that you want. Thank you, my beautiful Jasmine. And that's how you're going to be getting, you know, a beautiful advancement out of this. Because if you do this with somebody else, you're going to be feeling as though it's not necessarily into the right place. Again, I'm going to say, I know that we all do things, you know, yes, for money, but you got to do it coming from the heart to begin with, because otherwise you're not going to be happy. That being said, there could be somebody over here who could end up helping you out, somebody who is a little bit older. It could be a dad, it could be an uncle. It is somebody who is older than you. I will say at least 5 years older than you. Somebody actually seems to be having good ideas that can help you into this new business adventure altogether. And I'm going to say, don't let things go too quickly. Don't. Take your time, one step at a time. That's where you're going to move along. Go with what you know. Go with what you already have skills upon. Analyze every single one of the people that are around you that are offering the exact same thing. And as I said, bonify it, go for it, go strong. That's how you're going to go and gain your people, sweetie, and that's how you're going to get success. But again, you need to make sure that you have the time to follow on through, because often we have ideas, we start them, and we end up giving up. We end up after 3 months or 6 months or 8 months, we end up giving up because we're like, oh my God, this is not paying my bills, it's not good for me, and so on, so on, so on. It takes a good year to, you know, even just start to make money and to work upon something. So make sure that whatever it is that you are starting upon, make sure that you are able to make it through that year, because otherwise you can have a million different beautiful ideas, but you need to give yourself that time to bring that success and to bring people towards you. It takes at least a year. After that, you can start bringing in all that beautiful gold towards you, all that beautiful accomplishment and all that happiness and that beautiful community that you're going to be growing. So just give yourself a little bit of time, my sweetie. Well, let me know, Tea Clean, if there's anything else I can do for you. My dear Veronice, let me go and retrace your question, my lovely. Veronice, you wanted to know, Marco, yes, does he really want to be with you, and what are his intentions tonight? Yes, you're meeting tonight, aren't you? Let's go and find this out, my beautiful Veronice. So we are with Veronice at this moment. I'm going to be moving back over to Jasmine right after. Okay. So we are with our beautiful Veronice. What do we have? And Jasmine, that was you with part 2. I got you, sweetie. Just in time. So what do we truly want and what are our true intentions, right? Do we truly want to be with you? We do. We hold on to you quite dearly. I feel as though we have a lot of passion towards you. I feel like into our mind, into our thoughts, it's all about, okay, let's go for it. This is the time, this is the moment, let's not waste one moment. So do we have passion, desire, and want towards you? Absolutely. Do we want things to happen? Absolutely. Or do we want to be physical with you? Yes. Are we looking for a relationship with you? Also. My only thing is that I'm going to say we are looking for a relationship. We are looking to get closer. Absolutely. But we're not necessarily looking for the long term. Now, when I say that, it's not that we're not looking for the long term and that we are completely blocked. I don't want to give you that, that impression whatsoever. What I can see at this moment is that we are thinking about being with you. We want to be with you, but we don't necessarily have any plans for the future. I feel like we want to take it one step at a time, which is completely different than saying we're not looking towards the future. Not quite the same thing. So we're not closed off towards the future. We're just a little bit unsure and we want to take it one step at a time. One step at a time does mean illuminating this relationship and making it, kind of take off and have a lot of things happening. So altogether, does he really want to be with you? Absolutely. Is he going to tell you that he's looking for marriage? No, he wants to be with you, but he wants to go with the flow. He wants to go one step at a time. What are his intentions with you tonight? I'm going to have to say altogether, if you are ready to have some fun, to be together and really just enjoy that time, I say go for it. If it's not something that is interesting you, have a beautiful time. Have a couple of glasses of wine, just kind of chit chat, have some fun. Don't do anything that you don't want to do, sweetie. And I don't feel as though there is any pressure whatsoever, but we would like to spend some lovely, passionate time with you. So the intentions, they are there. They are strong. They are beautiful. I feel as though we do want to be sexual with you, but if it's not a possibility, it's not a possibility tonight, and that's okay. He's not going to run away. He's not going to hide. He's not going to ghost you. Nothing is going to be happening because he truly is interested into you. He truly does have a lot of respect, and he really just wants to take it one step at a time, my beautiful Veronice. And let me know, my sweetie, if there's anything else that I can do for you. And into the meanwhile, I guess I'm going to have to say, have the most beautiful evening, my lovely, with Marco. Hello, my beautiful bright eyes. How are you doing, lovely? T Clean, sending you so much love, sweetie. I know that you are so full of beautiful thoughts, T Clean. You have so much inspiration. You have so many wants and so many desires, and you have every single thing that you need, T Clean, in order to succeed. The only thing that is necessary to have a little bit longer is patience, and with that you're going to get what you want. Well, it is my great pleasure, my beautiful Veronice, and it is so lovely to see you, my beautiful one. Let's go see our dear friend Jasmine. I'm just going to go and make sure, because I don't know, my phone told me, there you go, that there was a couple part 2s. So let's delete this one and let's go over to that one. Okay, question number 1. Let's go and figure this out for you. Jasmine, question number 1. I feel as though we want to have and we want to know what you truly want. So I'm going to say that clarity by being with you, by being physical with you, is going to give all the clarity that is necessary. The only thing that I'm saying over here, my beautiful, is that you guys agree that you're just going to kind of go with the flow and whatever happens, happens, and there's no real commitment. So into his mind, he's thinking that this might be something a little bit more sexual, but since nothing really is moving into that direction, the clarity would really pretty much be, let's go into that type of domain. Let's go into that zone that we have not touched yet, that we said that we were going to touch at some point without necessarily having, you know, any bindings towards one another. So this is a clarity that we would like. We would like to have more affection than what you usually get at the end of the date. Question number 2. Yes. So your question number 1 and question number 2 are really pretty much, I'm going to have to say the same, because the clarity that we would like is for you to show that what you said is truly what it is that you want. Therefore, we need to have things becoming a little bit more busy. We need things to be happening a little bit more. So question number 2 would go a little bit into the same type of alignment. What is it that he wants? Okay. Honestly, he wants you guys to be together, to have fun. I don't feel like he's really looking for anything more at this moment, sweeties. So he wants to have fun. He wants to enjoy the time, but nothing much more. And that's what he wants from you guys. I mean, who's to say where this is going to go? But at this moment, it's what he's looking for. And it's a little bit what you guys both agreed to. Yeah. Question number 3. Honestly, I feel like your 1, 2, and 3 are a little bit, my beautiful Jasmine, they're kind of rephrased, but they're all pretty much the same questions. So I'm going to give you the same answer onto that, sweetie. What does he want, and what are his intentions, and what clarity is all pretty much the same thing, my lovely. It really doesn't really have anything to do with you being, let's say, patient. That doesn't really change anything into the whole equation altogether. The fact is that he wants something that is not stable, that is not permanent, and you agreed that you guys would go along with this. But at this moment, you're moving more into a direction of nothing is really all that much happening, and we're moving more towards something that would be a relationship, which is not really that what we were looking for, which is why we're becoming a little bit distant. If it continues into that kind of way, he's going to become more distant, and he's going to end up just not really contacting into the return, because it's not what he has been looking for. Now, if your purpose into it is to try to make it turn into something else, it's not going to work, because it's not what he's looking for. So I'm going to say, if you want to have fun, you want to have pleasurable moments, and you want to see where this is going to go with no directions whatsoever, continue on to the path that you are, but try to show more emotion. Try to show a little bit more passion. Try to do what you said that you're going to do. Let's have fun together with no strings attached whatsoever, and let's just see where that's going to bring us. And that is where you're going to see if love is truly there or not. Because otherwise, I feel like he's going to end up walking away, my lovely. Hello, my beautiful Susan. Nice to see you, lovely. How was your Thanksgiving, my beautiful? And a hello to my beautiful bright eyes. Now, before we continue anything, I'm just going to go and make sure that everything is good into our PayPal, because I don't know. I just want to make sure it logs me in and out all the time. So Bright Eyes, you are going to be up next. I'm just going to go and see what's happening over here. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Hold on, guys. PayPal is asking me the weirdest questions. All right. Okay. All right. PayPal decided, I think, to let me through. Woohoo. Okay, bright eyes, I'm moving towards you, my lovely. And then I'm going to go and see our dear friend Susan. All right, so all is good over there. So I spent all that time for nothing. Thank you, Susan. Bright eyes, what are his current future intentions with you? And will you receive rental moving assistance to get to the new place for you? Anisha, will therapist help you? Okay. So what are Rufus' current and future intentions with you? Let's start off with that question altogether. Oh, Juanson, I love your emoticons. Honestly, a tree, a snowflake, a deer. I don't know what that is. A cube? Oh, I think it's an Amazon box. Again, it's not written Amazon on it, but it does look like an Amazon box. Again, no affiliation with Amazon. Followed out by snowman. I am liking Juanson. I am. Okay, let's continue on. So let's go and find out what we've got. Bright eyes, what are Rufus' current and future intentions with you? So, my gosh, I'm deranging my whole decor now. I'm getting a little bit of a different perspective over here. At this moment, is there a possibility that there is a little bit of a disconnection, that there's a little bit of a something over here that could be a little bit off for the moment? I feel like there's a little bit, it's not a big thing. I don't want you to worry about it if you have not felt it. I just feel like there is a little bit of an energetic kind of a pause that seems to be going on at this moment. Again, I don't want you to worry about it, my beautiful bright eyes, because I know that he loves you and I know that he does want to be with you, but I see it in the cards. So sometimes it's a tiny little thing and it's not really noticeable. It's not really something that we need to speak about. So yeah, okay. So there seems to be something like somewhat of a different perspective that seems to be coming on out. A little bit of a disconnection of the relationship, but yeah, being satisfied. But it's almost as if we want more. We want more. You had a work disagreement. Okay, well, that's where the discontentment is coming from. Yeah, I'm seeing over here there's no cause quite for celebration, but it doesn't really seem to be changing anything. I feel like sometimes we lose a little bit of control. Sometimes we lose a little bit of confidence. Thank you, my beautiful Jasmine. I got part 3, my lovely. And hello, my beautiful Pakutho. I don't feel as though anything is really going to be happening within this, but I just kind of feel like maybe that disagreement that you guys have brought in a little bit of some, how could I say, maybe feeling as though we're a little bit inflexible, maybe feeling like, yes, because of this disagreement, our energy is just a little bit lower, but nothing much more. So my beautiful bright eyes, I'm going to have to say that we do love you. We do care for you. We do want to be with you into the future. But at this moment, our energy is a little bit lower than what it usually is, most likely coming from this disagreement that we had. But I don't feel like it's going to last very long. Give it a week or two, and I feel like everything is going to be right back into the place that it is supposed to be into, sweetie. I feel as though into the future, we're looking towards that beautiful future with you, my lovely. We're looking towards whichever path is going to bring you guys. He's not necessarily looking for marriage and children and whatever comes just kind of comes. We're going to accept it as it arrives. We don't have any definite plans, but we know that we want to move on forward. We know that we want goodness, and we know that we love you, so everything is going to be okay. But I know that you seem to be going through a little bit of a disagreement at this moment. And you say, will you receive rental moving assistance to get the new place for you? And Anisha, let me go and see. And is a therapist going to help you? Let's go find that out, my beautiful bright eyes. And Susan is up next for 2 donations. 3 followed up by Pakutho and Jasmine. Oh, he's so stubborn. Oh my gosh, bright eyes. I get you on stubborn. I'm stubborn as hell, bright eyes. I'm an Aries. I don't change my mind all that easy, and you need an awful lot of convictions. So I get it. I know. I understand you into that, sweetie, because I am like that. But at least I acknowledge it, and I stand my ground into my stubbornness. Bright eyes, will you receive that moving assistance to get the new place for you, Honest and Anisha? Now, my King of Wands, followed out by our beautiful Justice, and the Fool is telling me that you are going to be able to get it, sweetie. So I will say a definite yes over here. Yes, yes, and yes. Now, is a therapist going to help you? Well, let's go and see that one. Thank you for the updated Liz Swanson. So, will a therapist help you? I am getting some strength. I am getting some courage. Absolutely, my beautiful Susan. We leave you a timestamp, even if you're not here, because you are our beautiful drive-by Susan. But we've got you, sweetie. Do not worry, my lovely. Are you going to be getting some assistance? I'm actually going to have to say yes over here. So I will say a yes also, my lovely. So nothing but good things coming your way, bright eyes. And oh my gosh, I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. We love you. We care for you. I don't want you to worry about Rufus. He loves you, but he's stubborn as hell. But I understand him because I'm stubborn as hell also. But even when we're really, really stubborn, we love just as much, my beautiful bright eyes. Don't worry about it. Everything is going to place itself into the right place. And it's good that you stand your ground. There's nothing wrong with conflicts. Conflicts are part of life. They're part of relationships. They're part of lessons. That is what allows us to grow, to learn, to understand, and to maybe act differently upon, the next conflict or the next path that we're going to be taking. But they're good. They're not necessarily bad things. So move on forward with that, sweetie, and know that good things are coming your way. Let's go see our beautiful Susan, followed out by Pakutho after, and Jasmine. Let me just refresh, make sure that everything is good over here into our PayPal. Make sure that nobody is lost into PayPal world over here, because I would absolutely hate that, but everything seems to be good for the moment. So Susan, at 47 minutes on, well, let's say 40 seconds, 47:40 for our beautiful, pregnant, lovely Susan with baby girl. What is going on with Andrew, and why is he thinking, and what is he thinking about you? Is he keeping the secret? And why is he hanging out with his ex-wife and is sleeping just I don't know what that is, and is sleeping just, I don't know. I think you're wondering if he's sleeping with anybody else, which I will go and see. I got WM at the end of your donation, sweetie. I'll try and do my best with that. Hopefully it's going to be your answer or your question. Here we go. What is going on with Andrew, and what is he thinking about you, and is he keeping any secrets? Let's go see. So we are with our beautiful Susan at this moment. Pakutho and Jasmine are the following readings, guys. Thank you, everybody, for waiting so patiently. We truly do appreciate it. So what do we have? Okay, my lovely. I feel as though he actually does feel a lot of stress coming from you. He does feel a lot of anxiousness. He does feel a lot of stuff kind of emanating from you and your thoughts and everything that goes along. Now, there's a lot of it that he does attribute to the actual pregnancy, because your emotions can be a little bit all over the place. It happens. But you know what? He loves you. He cares for you. He's not going anywhere, and he wants you to know that he is going to be just with you. He is trying to balance things out as much as possible. He knows that sometimes, even if he does talk with his ex, or he does go to see his ex, sometimes it could seem bad. You can be worried about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. But he wants you to know that everything is okay. He's not doing anything that he should not be, and he does not want you to be worried about it neither. So my beautiful Susan, I'm going to say to you over here, what is going on with Andrew? And what is he thinking about you? He loves you for his whole life altogether, sweetie. I don't want you to doubt that. He loves you. He feels as though your emotions are a little bit all over the place. He feels as though you're anxious and you're worried about a lot of things. So I feel like sometimes he actually tries to hide or not necessarily tell you everything because he doesn't want to get you anxious. He doesn't want to have to play with your blood pressure and everything of the such. He wants you to stay as calm as possible. But at the same time, he wants you to know that he loves you so dearly. He's not doing anything, sweetie. Let me go see. You're wondering over here if they're sleeping together or something of the such, right? Let's go find out. So we want to know over here for our beautiful Susan. Was he hanging out with his ex-wife and, you know, are they sleeping or is he sleeping with other women altogether? Well, let's go and find that out. Is he sleeping with anybody else? Absolutely not. It is not even a thought into his mind, my beautiful. And again, it's not that he doesn't have the options. He does not want to. He is not interested because he loves you, because he's looking towards a future with you. He does not want to be with anybody else. He does not want to sacrifice his relationship that he has wanted and he has desired for so long with you. He is not going to sacrifice one moment of that for anything else, sweetie. So even if he would have some desire to go towards somebody else, he is never going to do anything whatsoever because his love is so much stronger than that. And I do have to say congratulations for you for finding a good man like that. Is anything happening with the ex-wife or anything of the such? I'm going to have to say no, sweetie. She does still want money from him. If she could get him back, she definitely would. But he's not interested. So I kind of need you to forget about the ex-wife. I feel as though she is a lot of negative energy. She doesn't really bring anything good into the equation whatsoever. So try to leave her aside as much as possible. It's only going to bring in some negative energy into the whole equation that you don't really need. Let's go do a general reading on love, money, and success, and with you and Andrew. And is he keeping any secrets? So a general reading on love, money, and success with you and Andrew. And is he keeping any secrets? Okay. Abundance is there for you guys. A lot of abundance, a lot of love, a lot of financial help coming from Andrew towards you. I feel as though financially speaking, you don't really have to worry. I know that you do worry a lot. I know that you do want to bring your own path. You want to bring your own money in. You want a lot of different things, but it is just really not the moment to do so, sweetie. So I'm going to say that you are going to be dearly taken care of, and I don't want you to worry about that because I feel as though it is coming from the bottom of the heart of Andrew. This is what we want. We want to take care of you. We want to give you that love. We want to take care of our family, and it is not a burden upon us whatsoever. So I'm going to have to say, I know that financially speaking, you do want something better. I don't really feel like anything better is going to be coming forward towards you until approximately 5 to 6 months after the birth of your beautiful baby girl, which is where I feel like you're going to be getting some opportunities to go out and to work. I feel like at first it's going to be a little bit more part-time, which is going to be absolutely perfect. It's going to leave you that time to transition, and it's going to be nice. It's going to allow you to bring that financial, monetary anyways, that's going to be making you feel better, feel stronger, feel more in place. So it's really about taking it one step at a time. Right now is not the time to look at that. Right now is the time to look at Susan. It's time to look at baby. It's time to look at the family that you are building at this moment. After that, I'm going to say it's really just going to be one step at a time, sweetie. So don't, I don't want you to look too far off right now. Financially, there's not really all that much that you can do. You're not really necessarily into that position where people want to hire you at this moment. There's a lot of risk. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be really quite temporary. So you need to continue into the place that you are. You need to know that Andrew is going to be helping you out, that things are going to be okay. And within about approximately 5 months from the birth of your beautiful baby girl, you're going to be able to start going out, being able to work slowly. Do I see that he is hiding anything from you? He is not hiding anything from you that I can see at this moment, my lovely. So I say I don't really want you to worry about that. I want you to be as stress-free as possible, my beautiful Susan, for you, for your family, for your beautiful baby girl, sweet. Hello to my beautiful Twinkie. I have to say it is the first time that I do see you here. So welcome to the channel. Thank you for your donation. And I will be with you shortly, lovely. And Susan, what more can you do to make Andrew happy? You're trying not to make him to be too bored with you because you're pregnant and you're hoping that you can make him happy, right? That's exactly what I was thinking. Because this is a way that you do feel, and it's a way that everybody feels. Honestly, when you're pregnant, you're just kind of feeling really, really big. You're feeling like you can't move all that much. You can't do all that much. You're feeling uncomfortable. You're feeling tired. You're feeling maybe even nauseous. There's all different kind of things that are going on. More the pregnancy goes on by, you get kicked at different times of the day. Sometimes baby has hiccups into your stomach. It does a whole bunch of other stuff. A lot of things actually happen, and it just kind of makes you a little bit unavailable to do different things, and you wonder, are they going to be finding me boring? They're not going to want me. They're going to go see somebody else, and so on. It just brings up a whole bunch of insecurities. My lovely, but the best that you can do with Andrew is believe in him, believe into the love, believe into what he wants to bring into this family, because you guys are no longer a couple who are dating. You are a family, and this is what you're building that beautiful foundation on, and you need to build it upon love. You already have it. Trust you need to work upon, sweetie, because he is trying to do his very best, but you need to believe in him to make things happen. There's nothing more that you can do other than believing in him and loving him, my sweetie. Sending you my lovely Susan. So much love, sweetie. You've got this, my beautiful. Pakutho, advice on what to do with Aquarius man and how to move on from this connection, right? A little bit complicated. Okay. So let's go see for Pakutho. Up next is Jasmine and Twinkie. So for the moment, we are with Pakutho. Jasmine is next, followed up by Twinkie. Let's scroll on down, and we are still good in PayPal, guys. So here we go for Pakutho. What should you do? What is happening over here, right? So what to do with Aquarius man and how to move on from this connection altogether. Aquarius man seems to be wanting to dominate a lot of this relationship. I feel as though we actually have a lot of trouble motivating ourselves, being together, and so on. I feel as though there's a lot that is going on. I feel like we're still holding this relationship. Sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's no. That's a little bit complicated. Sometimes we feel like we want to look at the other options, see what's going to be happening. We know that we need to bring balance. We need to bring harmony into all of this. But at the same time, we feel as though it is going to end up by ending. And this is what I'm seeing. So my beautiful Pakutho, advice on what to do with Aquarius man. I don't believe that things are going to be working out, my sweetie. I don't. How to move on from this connection? It's entirely up to you, Pakutho. From what I can see right now at this moment, and I want you to follow your intuition. I don't like to tell you guys yes or no. It is your life. It is up to you to decide what you ultimately want and what you feel is right. I'm going to tell you what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying that this is not going to work. The way that things are going at this moment, it is not going to work. You're going to be hitting a little bit of a wall over here where everything is going to be a little bit of an ending. But I do have to say, and I'm saying it onto my behalf and onto Spirit's behalf, my lovely, things can change. If you change your energy or he changes his energy, you guys have a communication, you understand each other, you find out where the problems are. You don't necessarily have to have an ending, which is why I'm saying if the relationship continues the way that it is and nothing happens, there will be an ending. It will not be able to continue into this kind of way. So you will have to be doing maybe a little bit of a cord cutting or a letting go. But if you do hold on and you do want this relationship to work, please do sit down. talk, figure out what is going wrong, figure out what the possible options can be to try to make things better. Not all at once. Give yourself some time, my lovely. I know that he loves you. I know that he cares for you. I know that you love him, and I know that you care about him. And I hate to throw into the garbage a relationship where people love and they care about each other, but just because it might not be the right timing, or because there could be some complexities, or because of miscommunication. So my very first word of advice, if you do love and you do care, let's talk. If you're not able to communicate openly, verbally, do it by email, do it by letter, sit down, talk at some point, have him write you a letter, you write a letter. Where do you guys see this going? What would you like to have modified? Sit down, talk about, discuss about it. If there's something that you can do, perfect. If there's nothing that you can do, then maybe it's time to turn the page. And this is my advice for you, my beautiful. Thank you, my dear Stephanie. So this is what I'm seeing for the moment, my beautiful Bakutho. If there's anything else I can do for you, please do let me know. But I truly do believe that you need to close this connection if you do not want this connection to work on. But if you do want it to continue, you need to talk, you need to communicate, because you can avoid the ending of this relationship. And thank you, Lilith, for that reminder, sweetie. That being said, my beautiful Jasmine, let me go on to get donations number 3. And let's go for it. Pakutho, sending you so much love, so many blessings, my sweetie. You've got this. Give yourself a little bit of time, okay? Give your couple a little bit of time and see where this goes. Jasmine, my lovely, question number 1. Question number 1. Let's go find out. At this moment, I'm going to have to say there is a little bit of distance, but not that much more. So I will say yes for not too much distance. We have not given up. Question number 2. Honestly, if you move into that type of, well, if you don't do anything, he's going to withdraw. If you do something, you're going to end up into a friends with benefits zone. But I kind of feel like that is a little bit what was agreed upon. So I will say friends with benefit if you do go into that domain. And if you decide to do nothing, we're going to end up kind of disappearing. Question number 3. I feel as though the actual messaging is going to be somewhere around Thursday or Friday, my lovely. So will he? I can't quite tell you. For the moment, it is the energy that I'm getting. It's going to be at the end of next week. Maybe he'll end up on Wednesday or Thursday or Tuesday changing his mind. But at this moment, he's going to be contacting you at the end of the week to be able to see you during the weekend. Thank you, my beautiful bright eyes. Let's go and see our dear friend over here, Twinkie. What is your December Sagittarius husband hiding? Oh no, is he cheating? And what are his intentions for you? Oh no, Twinkie, I don't like that. Well, it's okay as a question. I don't like the fact that you're doubting this. Let's go and see, Twinkie, what we've got, followed out by Stephanie and Bright Eyes. So what is your December Sagittarius husband hiding? And is he cheating? And what are his intentions for you? Let's go and find that out. Again, thank you everybody for your beautiful patience. I will be with you quite momentarily. So Stephanie, you're up next with your 2 questions, my lovely. from what I can see over here, he actually has, my beautiful Twinkie, a lot of inner conflict. He has a lot of emotions. He has a lot of love towards you. What is he hiding anything? Is he cheating? He kind of is hiding something, sweetie. He's not cheating, though. Anyways, he's not cheating at this moment. I'm going to be taking out some more cards. Jasmine, sending you so much love, sweetie. I don't feel as though he's cheating at this moment, sweetie, but I do believe that he is talking with somebody else on that. His inner conflict at this moment is wondering what it is that he is going to do. I feel like he is talking with somebody else, but nothing has happened. Nothing has been said, but he does have some emotions towards this person. And he doesn't really quite know what to do. He has not acted upon it. Nothing has been done. So no cheating. What secrets can he possibly have? These are the secrets. The fact that we have been talking with somebody behind your back, and that we do have some emotions. We do have some things that have kind of developed, but we have not moved on forward with anything. Therefore, we have not physically cheated upon you, but we have a little bit emotionally, if you will, because we seem to be a little bit conflicted upon what is best, what we need to do. We feel as though at this moment we're feeling really, really insecure. I don't feel like we're going to be doing anything. I don't feel like he is going to end up cheating onto you at this moment. But if things continue into the exact same way and nothing has happened and nothing is said, nothing is discussed, at some point next year, if nothing is done about this and you guys are not able to sit down and to talk about it, I'm going to say somewhere around the summertime, he might end up leaving, my sweetie. So does he love you? Yes. Does he have emotions towards somebody else? He is talking with somebody else, but nothing has happened. So it is still time to recuperate him from what is happening. He is feeling this way because he's not completely getting the open communication that he would like to have with you. He's not getting exactly what it is that he would like to have into this relationship. So before he actually does go out and cheat and do something more serious, it's going to be time, if you do love him and you do want to be with him, to recuperate this relationship and to tell him that, you know what, I feel as though you have been talking with somebody else, you are interested in somebody else. What do you want from this relationship? Where do you want to move on forward? What can we do to fix it? What would you like into this relationship that could be different? Let's see where we can go with this so we can repair, instead of doing something and repairing when it's really just too late and everything has been done and said. So let's repair right away before something actually happens. I don't feel like anything is going to be happening until somewhere around next year, maybe around January or February. So you have time to discuss, to talk, and to find some type of a solution to this. So nothing ends up happening at this moment. I feel as though he's feeling a little bit lonely. He's feeling a little bit sad, and he's looking for some attention, which is why he's a little bit looking elsewhere. But I'm definitely going to have to say, let's talk about it with him, my sweetie. Twinkie, if there's anything else I can tell you, please do let me know. His intentions with you are to be with you because he does love you and he does care for you. I feel as though you guys do need to come to some type of an agreement, some type of a communication, though, because he doesn't want to leave you. He doesn't want to cheat on you. He does want to be with you above anybody else, but something seems to be a little bit lacking, and you guys need to figure that out by talking. Sending you so much love, Twinkie. Stephanie, does Ron think about you and miss you? Let's go see. An old fling Drew reached out. Oh my God. All right. Is the universe testing you? Let's go and find that out. So I want to know, first of all, does Ron think about you and does Ron miss you and the current feelings? We are with Stephanie for 2 questions at this moment. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Twinkie. I'm sending you so much love. You've got this, sweetie. You really, really do, okay? So be strong. Be positive. If you want this to work on out, it can. It is not too late. Nothing has yet been done, my lovely. So, Stephanie, does Ron think about you and does he miss you? Let's go and see. Does Ron think about you? Absolutely. Does he miss you? Absolutely. Does he want to be with you, though? Not necessarily. Interesting how you can miss somebody but not necessarily want to be with them, isn't it? I'm going to have to say, I feel as though altogether into his world anyways, he does believe that you do complete him in a lot of different ways. But sometimes we feel like this is a good person for us, but we don't believe that we belong with that person for the rest of our lives. And this is a little bit what I'm seeing over here. So does Ron think about you? Yes. Does he miss you? Yes. Does he want to be back into a relationship? No, because he does believe that you guys are like somewhat, if you will, some type of soulmates that are not really meant to be together at this moment. You have that soul tie, that connection that is there, that is strong, that is unbreakable, and it's always going to be there. But do we believe into a reconciliation or into a new beginning? Not quite. Anyways, not at this moment. I don't feel as though we are ready for that. We're really just kind of sticking to ourselves right now, trying to figure things out best. So maybe when we're able to figure out things a little bit better, maybe we'll figure out that, you know what, you're the one that we need to be with. And there's no other way. There's no other person that can be as perfect as you are for us. Maybe that could be something that's going to be happening, but he is not quite at that position right now, sweetie. Isn't it? Isn't it, Stephanie? I know. And Drew reached out. Is the universe testing you? I love the way you said that. Is the universe testing you? Are you going to give Drew another chance? Let's go see. So Old Fling Drew reached out. Is the universe testing you? Ooh la la. Old Fling Drew reached out. Is universe testing you? Yes or no? Here we go. I'm going to say don't do it, sweetie. Don't do it. Oh my gosh. I feel as though, yes, the universe is a little bit testing you, my sweetie. If you accept Drew back into your life, he's going to be coming back in and he's going to be going right back out, sweetie. You're going to have, yeah, an old Fling Drew. I kind of feel like the Fling Drew is going to become Fling Drew number 2. It's going to just be the sequel, sweetie. He's going to be coming on out and coming back out. You say he randomly messaged you and offered you a paid trip to Vegas, right? Yeah. That's because he wants sex with you, sweetie. So I'm going to say over here, we're into this moment where nothing much is really going to be happening. We're thinking about you. We're wondering about you. We're lusting over you. But is it going to work out? No. You're going to end up walking away, sweetie, because you're going to figure out that we're just kind of being a little bit of a playboy. Nothing really was going to come out of this. And I don't quite feel as though he is willing to put the work into this relationship. I'm going to say, if Fling Drew does really want to be with you, let's not do a paid trip to Vegas. Why doesn't he come and see you? Why don't you guys spend some beautiful quality time together? Let's make it a little bit of a different twist, because into this kind of way, it kind of seems as if we're paying you to go and see him. He's going to be expecting something from you, but then nothing is really going to be given in return. So if you're wanting some excitement for a weekend, why not? But if you're looking for a long-term relationship, Drew is not the one, my lovely. It is up to you, my beautiful Stephanie. Sending you so much love. And I have not said happy Thanksgiving to you because I have not seen you until the following days. So happy Thanksgiving a little bit late, my beautiful Stephanie. And Bright Eyes, is Rufus sexually attracted to you? Let's go and find that out. Is Rufus sexually attracted to you? Okay. Rufus has a lot of beautiful emotions towards you. And I know it's not sexual, but I'm getting to it. So do we actually have a lot of sexual energy towards you? Also, I'm actually going to have to say over here, I feel like you have a duo, sweetie. I'm going to say that we are emotionally attracted to you and we are sexually attracted to you. So good for you, sweetie. You couldn't get a better combo now, could you, lovely? I will say yes for both of them, my beautiful Bright Eyes. Thank you, my beautiful Stephanie, sweetie. I know, it is great. You got both Bright Eyes. What better could we get, honestly? All right. I'm going to log back in over here. And I'm going to go and see if all is good. Hold on just one moment. And I believe, oh no, hold on. All right, I am just waiting for PayPal to send me an actual message over here. All right, perfect. Okay, hold on just one moment, my beautiful souls. I am coming towards you in just one moment, and I am going to be with our dear friend Watson in just one moment. It could have, couldn't it, Watson? I know, sweetie. Give me just one moment, guys. All right, Watson. Well, let's go see what I've got for you, sweetie. So, Watson, let me move on forward and let's go see this. And why don't we start it off with the new deck? So, let me go over here and let's go see how your day went to begin with. It started. I like the way you say that. So, you had the day off. You did. That was a nice day. It sounds like a nice day, Watson. I know. Let's go and take out our new deck. Let's go see what we've got for you. Yeah, let's go for it. So here we go for Watson. Okay, first coming on out is our King of Swords, which is really just saying that you are so very powerful. But there are some harsh lessons that need to be learned into all of this type of, in all of this relationship altogether. What I can also see over here is that transformation is necessary to come upon into this relationship. But within the transformations, my beautiful Watson, sometimes we have some transformations that are nothing but good. Sometimes we have some bad, and sometimes we have a little bit of mediocre altogether. I'm going to say that this time it's a little bit bad luck, but I feel like you've been a little bit into this bad luck for quite some time where things have not really gone into the way that you would like them to. So, yeah, I'm going to say for the moment, you're a little bit stuck into that position. I feel as though you can't really plan anything at this moment. And I feel as though you're looking for that beautiful justice. Oh, talking about that card I told you guys earlier, Watson and Lilith. Look at that. That's what I was saying. So you're looking for that justice, and when I say you're looking for the justice, you're looking for some answers. You're looking to find out what the next step is going to be, or what's going to be happening. But it's really difficult to do so when you don't really necessarily have all the answers that are necessary around you, right? I know. So other than that, what I can see over here is that into your mind, into your wants, into your desires, and what seems to be coming towards you is peace. It's pleasure, it's communication. And I just, this is the overall outcome of the stress, of the anxiety, and everything that seems to be coming towards you seems to be a lot of goodness and a lot of happiness. So I really do hope that this is coming towards you soon, sweetie. I know, is it not just the most interesting card? Honestly, I love it. It is just the most fantastic deck altogether. It is such a strange thing. Look at the Barrow Boy. If you only knew the story behind the Barrow Boy, who is the hermit, after all, kind of waiting to get out of that barrow, knowing that he's going to be getting out of it at some point, yet this serpent or monster just keeps on spitting crap upon him. And it's really about being stuck into a situation where you know that you can't really do anything at this moment, but you got beautiful hope that something good is going to be coming and happening towards you. So you just kind of wait until that moment where it is time for you to just kind of run for your life, if you will. It is such an interesting deck. I love it. It is so strange that it is wonderful. Let's go see what else we've got, Hanson. So let's go see what this deck. Okay. You're living with insecurity. You're living with a certain instability at this moment. From what I can also see over here is that you're a little bit afraid that bad news will come on in, that something will come on in that's not necessarily going to be good for you. I feel as though you're living within the mystery, trying to listen to your intuition altogether, but I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I feel like you need to live that. I feel like you need to be into that moment, because good things are going to be coming towards you. You need to manifest them. You need to do it like with your witchy juices and with manifestations, and just with your pure, beautiful heart and manifestations that you send out, and your positivism. Yeah, I don't think you can say that. Your positivity anyways, every single day. It's what you got to work upon, sweetie. And I know that you are. And that's how you're going to get to actually be to that point where things are going to unblock for you guys. It is. That is so well said, Lilith. Honestly, you said it so much better than me, and you said it in 3 words. I love it. Let's go see what the angels have to say over here for Hanson. I know, positivity. I was looking for another word, but I actually got it confused in French because we say positivisme. And yeah, I thought, hey, maybe in English, who's to say? But then when I said it, it sounded really, really awful. So yes, I'm going to stick with positivity. Yes. Is there a song like that? I don't know. Is there a song like that? Maybe there is. Oh, Lilith, you're the boy in the barrel? You're hilarious. You're the boy in the barrel, aren't you? Okay, I'm going to continue on. You need to know that you are one with the universe, and your angels are watching over you, because you have the most amazing ability to manifest every single thing that you want and that you desire. And you also need to know with 3-3 that your life purpose is bigger than you. And this master teacher number is reminding you that challenges, they're not forever, and that all of these tough lessons are preparing you for bigger and better blessings. Now, these challenges, they are going to give you the knowledge to teach and to help others into the long run. Positivism sounds like a word, though, doesn't it? Maybe you're thinking of optimism. No. In French, positivisme is really a word. It's just my, I'm going to call it Franglish. Yeah, that's what it is. It's my mix of French and English. I'm creating new words is what I'm doing. But it sounds good, doesn't it? That positivism. Yeah. It doesn't even sound nice, actually. It even sounds horrible. I'm going to delete that from my Lexis altogether. I'm just going to keep it for French. It's not good in English. It's ugly as hell. Yeah. Is it? Oh, thank you, Lilith. I love when you say that I'm right when I believe that I am wrong. I absolutely love it, sweetie. It is, right? It's a philosophical theory. Well, that's exactly what I thought, Lilith. That's why I said it, of course. Okay, it is not my French coming into play. It is my philosophy coming into play. Thank you for saving me. I appreciate it. That is so funny. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it, sweetie. I am much more knowledgeable than I thought, isn't it? Yeah, you had to prove that you're right, or you're such a sweetie pie. And you just found it, didn't you? You could be a great mediator, honestly, Lilith. You could be fantastic into, yeah, Franglish is valid too. Absolutely. You could definitely be a really good mediator for people like divorcing or into all different kind of struggles where you try to bring the right into everybody. You could be great at that now that I see it. All right, Juanson, you are so very beautiful. Why do you even need me? I want you to know that I do dream about you a lot, even sometimes a little bit too much. And I want you to know that I have never, ever imagined so much perfection. Lilith and Juanson, by the way, when we're done with Juanson, we will be closing up for tonight, my beautiful souls. So let's say 2 minutes. I lie awake thinking about our future. And I want you to know that sometimes I even wonder, do you even care? Let's go and see. Let's go towards this one. Yeah, I do. That's an accomplishment and it's inevitable. Yeah, you will get a word mixed up. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie, Lilith. I love the way that you do that. I really do. You make me feel better upon my insecurities and my non-knowledgement sometimes. I'll take it. I'll take it, Lilith. I will. I'll take anything that comes my way. All right, Juanson, let's continue. We also want to be speaking over here about how we don't get all that much work done these days because talking to you could be so much better. I feel as though we think about you a lot. Mediator is a very Libra moon of you. Yeah, you could be absolutely fantastic in that. I know. Honestly, between a mediator and between a publicist, oh my God, you would be so good into both of them. When you tell me that you're having a bad day, I wish that I could fix everything for you. Also, I catch myself wondering what you look like when you're sleeping. Kind of sexy, kind of stalkerish type of stuff going on there, Juanson. Not you, of course, coming from her. I know that there is a way that we can be together. We really just have to find it. If there is a key word, if there is a key message coming out tonight, this is the one coming from Spirit, guys. If there is a way, this is it. Oh, it is all true, Lilith. It is all true. My gosh, you are a lady of multi-disciplines. You could fit in a lot of different places. Very, very talented is what I have to say. And, well, let's go see what the soulmates have to say. So altogether, I think the Bosque Tarot is a good one, isn't it? I'm going to take out one card, just one, as a message to Lilith. Just one. Here we go. Let's go with a soulmate. Let go of inhibitions. Be creative and allow your imagination to simply run wild. Your love life will transform in ways that you never thought possible. That brings in a lot of sexiness, doesn't it? I know. Now, you were talking to me about the 18 plus earlier, and there we go. A message from your soulmates talking about 18 plus stuff. Oh my gosh. Ah, la, 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 la. All right, let's go see. One card. I just want to take one out, but I want to go in beautiful depth. I want to go and see what it truly has to say for our beautiful loves. Now, just give me one moment. Here we go, Miss Sweetie. Oh, well, that is interesting. Okay. Hold on. You are actually getting over here the Page of Books. So Page of Books is yours, which is all about reading and learning and exploration and a new job. This is really how sometimes we like to just kind of relax while reading a beautiful book, because a book is so engrossing. It is really just, I have to say, that beautiful world that brings you sometimes elsewhere. Now, what I do have to say over here is that while you're reading this beautiful book, we do see that there are a couple of little fishes that are around over here. The small fish are emerging from a hidden cavern beneath the shoreline that is actually representing the new and unexpected things that you can learn by reading. Now, this message from Spirit is indicating that there is something new, some new information that is coming your way. But what you do need to know is that new knowledge is coming in towards you. It is not something that you know already, but something new is coming towards you, and you are going to be feeling somewhat as a student. So the Page of Books is telling you all about learning, exploration, and new, beautiful information that is coming towards you that is going to help you onto your future path. I like it. Page of Book, isn't it? It is nice. Yeah, very, very nice. If I took just one card out for Juanson, what would we get? Let's go see. One card for Juanson, just one altogether. Juanson, what do we have? What does Juanson need to know today? It's not even a dark and twisted one, you see. It was a very beautiful one, actually. Yes, exactly. Again, you said it such in a beautiful way, I have to say. Oh my God, Juanson. Oh my God, Juanson. I'm going to tell you what I've got coming on, but this reminds me of the Deviant Tarot. Look at that, guys. It screams Deviant Tarot, doesn't it? There is no Knights of Cups over here. This is about how somebody else is taking control. It is the Mistress of Terror. Control, submission, and feminine power. A scary fanged creature has its hand onto the back of your head, Juanson, and you are kind of just waiting for something to happen, being afraid. You don't really know. You don't really want to look into the direction. You're kind of wondering what is going to be happening. What you need to know altogether over here is that this actual creature that is upon your back is a guardian of a cult, and it is keeping your secrets and your beautiful mystical traditions. You need to know that this beautiful creature is protecting you from any bad, any evil that is around you. And this is about how beautiful courage and your beautiful, courageous soul is going to be overcoming any thick slab of blocking path that is going to come its way into your beautiful life. So, truly, as much as it seemed like a really scary card, you're being guarded and you're being protected from anything that is negative that could be coming into your life, so that beauty comes on in. I know, right? Mistress of Terror. I know, really, isn't it? It looks, it looks cut, to be honest. Oh, cute. I don't know. It looks like some kind of ugly bat, my dear gosh. And the man is looking with one eye like we're absolutely terrified. Yeah, I don't know. I would not say cute. I'm going to say terrifying is what I'm going to actually have to say. But I like the deck anyway, so I'll accept it. I I know. Dark art is not terrifying whatsoever. We can embrace that darkness with absolutely yes, yes, and yes. And it just goes to show that sometimes when we look at the darkness and we see things, sometimes our perception and the actual message that comes from it are completely different. So let's always be careful for what we perceive and the illusions that we are seeing, because there are so many different realities and perceptions and messages that are behind. So let's all be careful and be wary of that. Yes. Oh, you like weird creatures, don't you, Watson? All right, guys. I love you guys. We will be back tomorrow. Thank you for this beautiful live. We will be back tomorrow. Same place, same time. So see you tomorrow into the live. Wishing everybody a beautiful evening. And I love you guys. Much abundance, much protection. See you tomorrow, everybody. Good night, my beautiful angels, Lilith and Watson. Love you guys. It is, Lilith, absolutely. What we resist and what we persist. It is exactly what it is.